Hello everybody, welcome to Joe's Toy Store. So today's episode, I'm actually reviewing my own personal laptop that I use every day. Now it is the Acer Aspire VX15. Now it's an entry-level gaming laptop, and however, it is very practical to use and buy. Now the reason why I say that is because it's actually under 1,000 USD, which is rather cheap if you're trying to get a very practical gaming laptop. Now it has many functions, obviously. First of all, it's got USB Type-C port, 2 USB 3.0, the HDMI, the LAN cable, a USB 2.0, SD card, and the audio input. In terms of battery life, if I'm hard gaming, I probably get roughly around 2.5 hours, which isn't that great. But if I'm actually just working, so no games at all, then I probably get around 5 hours, 4 to 5 hours out of it. So obviously it depends on your screen brightness and everything. But I guess in terms of battery wise, the downside is that you must bring your charger pretty much everywhere you go. Now some of you may probably not know, I run my own logistic business as well as a consultant at another startup company, managing also the supply chain. And obviously, lastly, I make these product review videos once a week. So obviously, the laptop that I choose right now must be portable, so not too hard to carry. So obviously, in that sense, I wouldn't choose a 17-inch laptop because of this. So it's 15.6 inch, this laptop. So it's still good. In terms of the weight, it is a bit heavy. I can actually feel the weight when I put in my backpack. Obviously, that comes in most 15 inches laptop. I used to use the Samsung, a 13-inch laptop. The only issue was after 2 years, my 256 SSD just was completely finished because of obviously all the emails and the gamings I tried to install. In terms of that, it didn't have a graphics card, so I was playing on a very bad quality screen. But that didn't stop me from gaming. But for this one, you can probably say it is the best valued laptop right now, I think. I have been researching for over 2 months, and the only real competitor was the Dell. Dell had pretty much everything exactly the same. The graphics card, they're both GTX 1050, except mine is TI, which is slightly better. They are at the same price pretty much. If you look at Amazon, they are very identical, except the screen wise, Acer I find a little bit better because of the angles. Dell was pretty much you have to find the exact sweet spot, but the angle wise was very small. It had to be either this or maybe just a little bit slanting, that's it. But mine could probably go from here all the way to here. I can still look at my screen very nice and clear. So here, take a look, the brightness wise. So you can see the changes. Obviously there you can't see. Now you probably start to see a little bit of difference. So obviously the quality of the screen, it is slightly better than the Dell's one. But the main problem with most computers is the memory is too small. When it comes to memory, the data storage. Most gaming laptops, they come in either 128 gigabytes of storage or 256. It is actually very rare that you get one 256 plus a 1 TB SATA hard drive, which is mine right now, because Dell has only got the 256 gigabyte hard drive. Mine has 256 plus the 1 TB. So in that sense, when it comes to work, I have plenty of storage that I need. When it comes to fast speed installations, obviously I install all my programs into the 256, and then let's say like my files and everything, I put it in the D drive where I have like 1 TB of it. So in that sense, it is actually very good value for the money. Now it looks very good, I guess. However, the feel is very plastic, and it is pretty much made out of plastic. It's got like the 2 fans. In terms of temperature-wise, cooling down, it is awesome. And it is very quiet also, which is very good also. However, like you probably see, it is still pretty plasticky looking, which, I mean, for me, as a budget laptop, like I'm not going to complain too much, because obviously, like, if I had the money, I would be buying like the top gaming laptops, like the Acer Predator or something, or the Razer. But I mean, when you're on a budget, you got to compromise with certain things. And obviously, like the looks wise, who cares? When people see my laptop, they already know that I'm a gamer pretty much when they see it. The whole thing's pretty plastic. I mean, it's brushed. The only thing is, like, you can easily see like there's finger marks on the screen. I mean, sorry, on the top, on the lid. Now another issue is here. You'll probably notice there's a lot of like the finger marks on the side and on the side here too. I mean, that one, you just can't get rid of it. But normally I'm okay with like just grabbing a tissue and just wiping it once in a while. The buttons are pretty plastic, so in that sense, I actually connect my other Corsair K95 RGB Platinum keyboard. So I use an actual keyboard instead of like the laptops when I'm in the office. So obviously that's better for wear and tear. And in terms of the hinges, it's only 1 hinge. I'm concerned probably like in a few years' time would the hinge be quite loose, so obviously like it can easily move around. I'm not sure yet, but right now it's still fairly steady. Like I don't think anything has changed. Now another issue, when I'm opening my laptop, certainly you would need 2 hands to open it. You can't open it with just 1 hand because of the weight distribution with the hinge and everything. If I just try and open it like it will just flip together because it needs 2 force to actually just open it up. So I mean, it's not much of a concern really. I mean, I think this laptop, you just gotta bear with pretty much everything, like all the downsides. I mean, downside really just to me is just the plastic built, the plastic keyboards, the easily smudge from the fingerprints on the trackpad and everything, and the low battery obviously. But everything else, it's fine. Like I mean, you can pretty much you can play any game with this laptop. I can easily get 60 frames per second, and on like a game like Dota or LOL or something like that. You probably see a frame rate drop when it comes to like CSGO or something like that. So it's not much of a concern. I mean, you just got to bear in mind that you are buying a budget laptop. If you ever think of the Acer Aspire VX15, obviously I don't get paid for this, and I didn't get it for free. It's just really my own personal opinions. This one's the 2 red lines. It's just the way it's built, the material. It doesn't actually light up when you turn on the PC. And when it comes to the keyboard, there is the red backlight when you turn it on, as well as the WASD. That's also in red. And I'll just show you quickly. You can probably see like, yeah, the keyboards, the backlight's all red. You can't change it. Doesn't matter though. I mean, obviously, when you buy something cheap, like if you buy, let's say, like a Mercedes or a Ferrari or something, like you'll be expecting like a high quality. But if you're getting like a cheaper car, like another brand, just a very cheap car, you're not going to expect that it has everything a Mercedes or Ferrari has, which in that sense isn't very practical. You just got to accept like what you can afford. I mean, in terms of work-wise, the SSD is fast enough for you to do anything pretty much. It's just that when it comes to proper gaming, you're not going to get like the speed which like a 3,000 or 4,000 USD laptop will give you. Now, there's nothing, pretty much everything else is self-explanatory. I mean, I got this with 16 DDR4, 16 gigs DDR4, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Like with this laptop, when it comes to like buying this budget, with this budget, like don't put your expectations too high, and I'm definitely sure you would actually love this laptop. That's it for today, and I hope you guys enjoy it. And yes, for the actual model of the Aspire VX15, I'll leave in the below, so you guys can go check it out and search on Google or whatever, and see whether you can find a cheaper price. But mine's 6,999 Hong Kong dollars, so roughly around just over 800 USD. I know Amazon's selling it right now for $999. So, but I mean, you can check it out. I'm sure they have like a discount, because I bought mine during a discount period. So yes, hope you guys enjoy it.